Hey guys, what's going on? Hope you're having a good weekend. I've been reviewing a little bit more of the Algo Pro scripts that are in the whole indicator system that I bought the other day, and I'm getting more and more impressed. So, the interesting thing is there's all these different scripts, and so if you go to the article that I'm writing here, this Algo Pro review from a real subscriber, because I really bought the system and I'm really working through this, I'm really taking trades on it. I'm basically putting all the information in here. If you want to buy the system, there's a one-time $150 fee, which is actually much cheaper than a lot of the competitors like the Lux Algo, for example, which will charge you that every 3 months or something. So definitely come here, you'll get it for the lowest possible price. This is on the sale. I don't know how long the sale will last, so don't blame me if this is like 10 times higher by the time you get here, because it looks like some of these other systems charge $1,000 or so for a one-time fee, and so they are saying in their ads that this is a discount, and who knows whether that's true or not, but at the moment it's a $150 one-time fee for all of the different components that you get in the Algo Pro system. This is the guide. Make sure you check out my review, but this is quite convenient to go through sometimes to show you guys some of the stuff. So you'll see that I've already talked about in the videos or in the review here, I've already talked about the actual signals, like the buy sell signal part of things. So for example, let's see right here. So for example, these buy sell indicators on the Algo Pro V1, where it actually says like buy. I'm gonna zoom in here, trying to zoom in at least. Where it'll say buy and take profit and sell and stuff like that. So buy, and you're supposed to buy and it trends up and take profit up here. And so there's a couple of scripts like that which I've included reviews of on video, which are embedded here. So every video I do like this one included will be in this article, so you can kind of have, this as a whole sort of library of all this stuff. My favorite at the moment is the Algo Pro V1.2, which is really good. This is it right here. It gives take profits and stop losses and things as well. So you see the buy signal there, for example, and that's the entry. And then you've got these take profits and then also stop loss here. So there's a lot more to the Algo Pro system though than just the buy sell signals, which I really like, because really trading those alone usually are not enough. You usually have to add extra things in, like volume profiles, support and resistance, confluence with other things. And that's where I think a lot of people will fail with these systems if they don't devise their own system based on a lot of the tools that they're supplied with from these types of algorithms, and Algo Pro is no different. So I was quite interested to see that one of the things you get is a script called Algo Pro Support and Resistance. And that's what I actually have loaded up here at the moment. You can see it, Algo Pro Trend SR, which is support and resistance. This is cool because it gives you a way to add things like order block volumes and support and resistance to your charts, which means that you can take signals that are from the other parts of it and say, hey, we're right at support here. I don't think that if this doesn't break, maybe this signal is maybe not that great. So we really have to see the support break before the signal would be very valid, so that you can sort of start stacking things on. And we can do a little bit of that in a minute. But first of all, I just wanted to kind of go through what you get with this particular part of the system and kind of give an introduction to it. So hopefully it'll be helpful. So anyway, I'm on this SPY chart at the moment, and I've just randomly scrolled to a part on the chart here. We can go through it. It's on a 5-minute. Generally, like I keep telling people, these things work better on the longer time frames. However, this one seems to be pretty good on the shorter time frames too. So we'll look at a few different time frames. Let me give you a quick introduction to what I found though. So what will happen is that the system will basically put in lines. See this line here, this thin red line? It says market structure break. So basically, that's a support line that if it breaks, the chances of more downside is quite high. And you can see that's exactly what happened. We actually trended all the way down. They have these little weird tags that say like near top and near bottom. And it's saying near top, it suggests that there's probably still more downside, but you don't really have a clue on like how long that's going to be. But you can see it was kind of near the top here, right? Because it continued down, all the way down, all the way down to here, where we see a signal that says near bottom. And it's true, it's near the bottom. And then we start to trend up, and then we see this green resistance line, market structure break. So if it breaks through that, the chances of it being bullish are quite high, and you can see it did jump quite a bit there, and then it continued up, all the way up to here. This is a bit obscured, but it says near top, and of course it comes down. So you can see that these are quite good. These are basically breakouts, right? But they also include these little extra things. But there's another bonus here, which you probably notice, this big green bar here. And then earlier, we scroll up here, you can see this big red bar. Now, to see what that actually is quite tricky. You've got to zoom out, and you've got to follow it along because it's marked here. It's a big bare order block, so the system knows, the algorithm knows that there's big market makers selling big amounts, big blocks here at this particular price, which makes it even more bearish, right? So when you start stacking these things, it's all about stacking in confluence and finding the things that work for you. You can see that the fact that we had a big bear block here and a break of this market structure red line here, which looks small in comparison, was a very strong sign that you'd want to short this or get out of a long position. And that's what exactly happened. Come all the way down here, until the opposite happens right down the bottom here, where it said, look, we're probably near bottom here. And these are probably saying near bottom because we have this big bull block right here, big bull order block protected by institutions or market makers or whoever. So when you see this, and then you also get this market structure break, this line in the sand, always a good sign that you start to see a bullish price move all the way up here. And it just kept going. Here's another one. If it breaks here, it just goes, and it really did. It ran again all the way up until we hit the same bear block that we had earlier, and then you start to see a sell-off near top here. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. It's by itself. You could trade these by yourself, like just using these things. But when you start layering them in with other indicators, then it can become extremely powerful. And you can see that these bull blocks have acted as support for significant periods of time. See the near top there. Can I go along? Again, here's another example. I just want to show you as many examples as possible. I think it's important to show examples where it works and where it doesn't, because a lot of the time you'll see just the highlights and it's biased data. But the idea of these reviews that I do, you can actually see, you know, I just scroll and show you. So like here's another one, market structure break. So once we broke through that market structure break, that resistance line, we had this nice uptrend all the way up here. You don't always get it right, like near bottom, kind of near bottom, but it's not too clear. I wouldn't trade on just like that, you know, alone. Again, it's all about adding as much as possible to these systems. Just kind of go up here. You can see the same order, huge sell-off because of a lot of bearish activity up here. Here's a nice one, market structure break. As soon as we break through here, we're off to the races. So you'd kind of go long here, so breakouts, and you can get it to alert you to these things as well. So if we click on here, you can get them to alert these different parts of the program to you. So if a move off a support, for example, you can have it alert you in TradingView. So pretty cool. I think it's a nice addition. Let's look at the 1 minute. Somebody was asking me about the 1 minute charts. I trade the 1 minute with Lux Algo quite a bit, so be interesting to see how the 1 minute SPY does here as well. Let's see. Try and get this. Just kind of scroll back to here. So look at this. This is beautiful. Like this is the bullish support, right? The really strong bullish support. Nice market structure break. Boom, all the way up here. Pretty nice. This is near bottom as well. Pretty good. Again, you can see this. The bulls are protecting this area. So these are very helpful for so many reasons. Like you could use them as potential trades to take entries. You could use them as potential stops if these things break to the downside, if you're trading something else with the algorithm. But these bull order blocks are very useful for this. This is just a perfect example. You'd see the near bottom, you'd be like, oh, that's interesting. Then you'd see this market structure break start to happen. Then you'd see this bull block start to appear, and then you just start to take off through here. You can really ride this one up, really nice. So in the 1 minute, this looks pretty good. Let's go. You can see here we broke through this structure to the downside. Kind of was flat, kind of flat. I wouldn't trade off these signals by themselves, so you can actually set them to not show if you don't want them to. Then we had this huge drop, so this would have worked out pretty well as well. Here's another one, market structure break to the upside, worked really well. So short time frames, this works really well. Break to the downside, broke this line, this is market structure break, again, followed through, really good. And again, near bottom market structure break, zoom in on this. Market structure break, sure, a little bit choppy, but overall, once it broke that level, we were off to the races. Similarly with this one, it's pretty solid. I mean, pretty impressive actually, really. Pretty good. So that was the 1 minute and the 5 minute. Let's just look at like the other end of the extreme. Let's do the 1 day just to see how it performs. Might be a little bit different. So just looking here, we've got this bull block here. It formed this bottom. It's nice. Broke here. We did have this run. Then we had a break. Then we found support again at this bull block. This run. Down here. Formed another bull block, broke this structure, and then just ran like nobody's business. And then you can see that we got rejected at the bear block order up here. Pretty cool. Again, nice little breakouts. You're just playing these breakouts. This breakdown wasn't the best. This sell off of the bear block order was good though. Anyway, you can see it does kind of work. Let's put it on. One thing I wanted to do, and this, I have no idea how this will work out, but let's put it on the 5 minute. Actually, let's do like a 4 hour or something. Let's, and then let's add one of the other Lux Algo things to it and see just how messy or not messy it gets. My thought process is it will get pretty messy. Let's put 1.2 on. Oh, have I used up all my indicator systems? Let's see. Yeah, so I need to get rid of. Oh no, here we go. Boom. Okay. So look at this. This is really interesting. So this is cool. So first of all, we have the market break. I mean, just taking what's here on the 4 hour, right? So I'll try and zoom in so we can see everything. All right. So Algo Pro 1.2 says buy here. The market structure break appears here. So you've got a buy and the market structure break, and you have this bull block as well. And sure enough, you get the bullish price action all the way up. All the way up here. All the way up. Until we hit a sell on the 1.2. There's nothing else from the trend SR stuff. So kind of just ignore that. But then look, here, this is actually the signal that's in play at the moment. We had the market structure break appear right here. We had a sell signal on 1.2. Those things co-aligned and boom, all the way down with these profit and stop losses here. Hopefully this is clear. It gets very complicated when you have all these different things on top of each other. But you know, you can see the buy here with the structure break. It's to the upside, same to the downside. Structure break, sell. So combining these, you can start to get some more confluence that these things actually work. So for example, this one didn't work very well at all, but it got out pretty quickly because it switched to a sell. So nothing to worry about here. But look at that in contrast to this one where we have a sell from Algo Pro 1.2's indicator, and then we have a market structure break from the Algo Pro Trend SR combined to give us some nice downside right there. Pretty good. Again here, look at this. Buy, solid buy, breaking the market structure break right here. Boom, all the way up to the upside here for a long. So you can start to see how you can narrow these things down, right? You can start to only take signals that have a sell and a market structure break to the downside. and you end up with better signals overall. Again, here buy, market structure break, boom, to the upside. So you can see how good these are. This is a really good program. I really like it. I'm going to keep updating this article. I'm probably going to put this video under the section here. I think next I'm going to have a go at probably the Algo Reversal Suite, which is my least favorite so far, but I might be wrong. I need to test it out, check it out a bit more. But hopefully this is helpful, and if you want to get the whole package for these Algo Pro indicators and support things and all this stuff, definitely come to this article, check out my referral link right here. I get a small referral fee. It's really small, it's like 15 bucks, but it helps me, helps compensate me for some of the time demonstrating some of this stuff for you guys. So I'd really appreciate it if you go through these links and buy the system. The system is really cool. It looks like it's really solid, and there's also some bot stuff where we can automate the trading based on some of these signals, which is something I'm really excited about, but that's going to take me a lot of time and effort. So make sure you come and check it out. I'll also leave a link to buy the Algo Pro for the $150 one-time fee in the description below as well, so you can do that instead of coming to the whole article if that makes it easier. Alright guys, hopefully that's helpful, and I'll talk to you soon.